You're listening to the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA and WTMA.com.
Welcome back as the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show continues here on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA and WTMA.com. I'm your host, Brian Beatty. If you want to reach out to me, you want to talk real estate off air, you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, the website to go to for more information on myself and my team is listingsincharleston.com. That's listingsincharleston.com, or you can give me a call, 843-400-8009. You can call or text that number, 843-400-8009. Check us out on Facebook, The Brian Beatty Real Estate Show. And, of course, check out our podcasts and videos on YouTube and iTunes and Spotify and all those great places. Just search The Brian Beatty Real Estate Show. So I want to continue talking about marketing this morning, and that's really what I think that I'm going to fill up this hour really easily with this topic because it's something that I'm incredibly passionate about. There are really two or three things that I'm incredibly passionate about in this industry. I think the first one, probably above everything else, is marketing, because it's something that is so much fun. It keeps this business exciting to me. There are incredible opportunities to differentiate yourself from other agents by understanding how to not only, of course, acquire new clients, but how to market our properties in ways that other agents haven't figured out yet. Or maybe they know of it and they just don't want to spend the time to figure it out. That's fine. I will do that all day long because it's a differentiating factor for us. And that's why, I'm just going to say it like it is. We sell the heck out of some real estate. We do well. But we work really hard at our craft. And so I'm incredibly passionate about marketing. I'm incredibly passionate about service, making sure that people are being given the right advice. We are straight shooters. We are not, beat around the bush people. We tell people like it is. Of course, we use tact, and we're not here to shove information down your throat. We're in a partnership, but we are true consultants. We really want you to understand your decisions, the options that are available to you, what's happening in the market right now, and position you for success. And the third is when selling a home, at least, it's pricing, because it's just so easy for agents to tell people what they want to hear, and then they put the home on the market and it sits, and we already know they're not really doing much from a marketing perspective. And so then the seller's like, well, what do I do? I mean, I've already given them, 3 months, 4 months. They have a 6-month agreement. Should I just ride this thing out? Or should I just pull the plug and hire somebody else? And most of the time they're kind of frustrated with themselves because they didn't ask the right questions, which is one of the reasons why I love doing the show. I want to arm you with the information you need to make an informed decision about real estate. Whether it's helping to choose an agent or analyze an investment property or understand just the market in general and the timing of everything, how the process works, how to take advantage of it, how to win, how to make money, all that fun stuff. So anyways, let's continue our discussion about marketing, because we've talked about the standard marketing plan for a real estate agent, which is very simple. We've talked about kind of the agent's standard behavior, which is that as soon as somebody expresses interest in a property, they call, and they just bombard people with contacts. And I'm here to tell you that, for a lot of people, their personal email accounts are kind of just like a wasteland. They get so much email that it's tough for you to stick out. And so you either have to write an incredibly well-written and eye-catching email with a really good subject, or it's just going to get lost in the shuffle. And that's what happens most of the time. People have been trained these days to log into their email, and the first thing they do is they figure out what percentage of their inbox they can automatically delete so that they can then get to the things that are important. That's the honest truth. And you know that you do it, and I know that I do it. It's just how the world works these days as it relates to email. I get like 200-something emails every day, so I have to purge it. The other challenge here with agent standard behavior is that they're just straight up lazy. There are plenty of agents out there that are lazy. They expect that they're going to make a 6-figure income working 4 hours a day. And I can tell you with certainty, because I've run the numbers on this for years and I have a lot of agents on my team, this is the God's honest truth. If you can, if you want to be in real estate as a career on my team with our conversion ratios, with our average sales price, our average commission, so on and so forth, if you want to make $100,000 a year, you have to talk to 12 people a day, Monday through Friday. That's how the math works. And so here's what most agents do. They get trained and they are taught to go and, lead generate and lead follow up and prospect for new business for 3 hours a day. And if you do that every day, then you're going to be successful. And if people actually did that, they would be successful. The problem is most people don't. Or if they put in 3 hours worth of prospecting and they don't get anywhere, they're like, well, we'll try again tomorrow, I guess. If you're putting in 4 hours worth of work every day, Monday through Friday, you're working 20 hours a week. Don't expect to earn an income, more than 20 hours worth of work. When I was first in business, even still today, I work all day. And then I go home and I spend time with my wife and my kids, of course. And then usually my wife goes to bed and I end up working a little bit more. But anyways, I want to get off this topic. I want to talk about pricing strategy, because that, to me, is one of the biggest opportunities for you as a seller to differentiate yourself among your competition. But the really hard part, being honest, is just kind of separating the agents that are telling you the truth from the agents that are just telling you what you want to hear. And I get it. And I know that is tough for you as a seller, because you want to believe the higher price. Who wouldn't? It's tough to look at things from a pragmatic point of view when one person is being really convincing and they're making good eye contact and the body language is there, and you can, you feel comfortable with them saying, no, you need to list your home for $335, as opposed to this other person that's saying $315. That's really tough. The way that I explain pricing is frankly not all that complicated. And I know there are agents that listen to this program, and I don't mind you listening to this. I mean, I train agents for on my team all the time, and I offer free training to a bunch of agents in just this entire market, entire state actually. But anyways, I bring the data just as I would see it when I would do my analysis in my office. I bring that data with me on my computer. I sit down next to my clients and I say, this is what I see, and this is how I analyze your competition. This is what's under contract right now. This is what's sold over the past several months. This is what we're competing against. This is our active competition. These are some homes that tried to sell that didn't. So we either need to be understanding of the fact that they already tried that price and it didn't work, or they could be coming back on the market at a lower price, and we need to be prepped for that. And then we just make adjustments to each individual listing based on the condition, based on the upgrades, based on the quality, the lot size, all of those things. The last thing that I would ever do is just go into a home and say, here are 6 homes that have sold. Here is the price per square foot of each of these homes. Your home is a little above average in terms of, finishes. So I think your price per square foot should be a little bit above the average. And the average was $170 a square foot. And so I think you need to be at $180 a square foot. And that's how they price your house. And you guys wonder why the home is sitting. You probably have a home in your neighborhood right now that you've driven by, and that sign has been there for a while, longer than you thought it should be. There are plenty of sellers right now that are in that position. They have heard the stories from their friends of, oh yeah, we put the sign up and then we had an offer 12 hours later. We sold it for full price. No big deal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Meanwhile, you're on the market and it's been 4 months and properties are selling in 30 days. And you're like, what the heck's going on? And so the question is, the question you need to ask yourself is, if the marketing that agents are doing and have done stays the same, if their behavior stays the same, if their pricing strategy stays the same, what makes you think your home is going to outperform everyone else's? What is it that your agent is doing or not doing to create success for you? These are the things that you need to ask yourself when you're interviewing your agent. And when we come back, I'm going to get into what we're doing differently on my team, what we're finding success with, and what you should be looking for if you hire an agent to market and sell your home. So stick around. This is the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA and WTMA.com. And of course, if you want to reach out to me, my number is 843-400-8009, 843-400-8009. That's my cell phone. You can go to our website, listingsincharleston.com. That's listingsincharleston.com, or check us out on Facebook, the Brian Beatty Real Estate Team and the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Find Brian Beatty online at listingsincharleston.com. The Brian Beatty Real Estate Show continues next on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA.